Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, I want to come to you guys and talk to you about the shot heard around the world. We are all familiar about, whether it's the Boston Tea Party. We're familiar with the U.S. Civil War, and I think right now this port strike is exactly what it is that we have been waiting for in terms of recession, in terms of whatever it is going to happen, and I think it's going to kick off. So in time past, I would have thought that this would be something that happened quickly, it can get over, can move on, and within a week or two this will be done. But Joe Biden has come out and stated that he's not going to intervene. Kamala Harris is chasing after presidency. Donald Trump is, he's doing everything he can for the most part to bring people together, but not everyone is really ready for that. So right now, we all know about the port strike that's going on in along the East Coast with the longshoremen. And as we're watching this happen, it's something that each of us are going to have an experience with. Automation is coming, whether we like it or not. And we see this with all of these CEOs, all of these tech billionaires. They're looking for ways on how they can make greater income and how they can make greater amounts of money. And one of those options, again, the greatest cost for a lot of companies is going to be your employees. So in California, they have the automation kind of already in place, and a lot of the work has been reduced as they lost 800 people over in California. But right now there is a push to do the same across the eastern seaboard and down across the Gulf Coast, and this is what is causing a lot of this particular issue. I wasn't sure exactly how close they were in terms of negotiation. I heard recently that they had were previously offered 50% in terms of the raises over the next 6 years, and the workers are asking for 77%, which means that they aren't terribly far away. If the business owners are willing to give a little bit, the strike workers are willing to take a little bit, they can come to a conclusion pretty quickly. But this is going to be something I think that over the next decade or two is going to be a constant staple in our environment, as workers, whether from data entry to to call centers, are going to be phased out again and again, whether it's due to automation or due to offshoring. More and more, when workers have an opportunity to stop and to take advantage, I think that those who have true leaders in their environment will do their best to try to hold on and to get a raise for their employees. With the border being open, you have so many new workers who are coming in, and the cost and the life that we're living right now is going to be deteriorated on a grand scheme. It's been so interesting, just watching how many people just talk about the coming changes that are happening in the world, and how interesting it's going to be in terms of everyday living. Without looking for, considering selling our home and, kind of downsizing. And it's been crazy just seeing how high, the cost of rent for the most part is for something that you would feel decently comfortable living in. And with the added amount of people coming, with the all of these different situations, I think that this is going to be a rallying call for not just for Americans, but for people all around the world. You hear stories about people in the UK, people in Australia. Everyone's kind of dealing with the same issues for the most part, about higher costs of living, about immigration and things of that nature. And those who are in positions of power seem to be all for it. The people who are transporting them, whether they're in the middle of Mexico or along the Spanish corridor, they're making money as people are paying them tens of thousands of dollars to travel. Those who are in America as well, who are working in nonprofits, are getting paid money as they're able to fund and to assist these people who are coming. You have the people who are transporting. I read last year they were getting paid $1,500 per head to transport these illegal migrants from where they are to kind of different ports of the country. So there's a lot of people who are making a lot of money, and the idea of it stopping is not beneficial for a lot of people. So as a result of that, regardless of what we're going to see, I think it's going to continue on some scale. There's been so many stories about the Biden administration actually flying people directly into to different areas. And again, if these people who are coming in all of a sudden are fast tracked, if any reason, Donald Trump is he loses or Kamala, if he loses